Okay, here we go. This is Chess Fundamentals Part 3. It's time to get right into it. So hopefully y'all are on Part 1 and 2 already. Make sure you guys are watching the videos for that. Sub to the YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. Chapter 3, Chess Fundamentals, Jose Raul Capablanca. Planning a win in the middle game play. Okay, so I shall now give a few winning positions taken from my own games. Says Capablanca. I have selected those that I believe can be considered as types, positions, example, positions that may easily occur again in a somewhat similar form. A knowledge of such positions is of great help. In fact, one cannot know too many. It often may help the player to find with little effort the right move, which he might not be able to find at all without such knowledge. Attacking with aid of knights. Whose move is it? It's black to move. Let me flip the board. See what we got. Okay. Rook takes g2. Queen takes f6. Doubling the rooks? No. Bishop d5. Maybe bishop d5. Yes, here it's got to be. But then he has check. Bishop d5 check. I mean, I guess. I really want to play bishop d5. Maybe it's sacking. It might be. Oh my goodness, it might be sacking. And then rook check. No, but there's bishop g5. Wow, there's a lot in here. Okay, let's see what we have. It's just rook g8. So I knew it was something like this. Oh my goodness. Look at this move, bro. Do y'all see this? What is this? Actually, let me move this over here. You can see this a little bigger here. I mean, do y'all see rook d to g8 here? That is utterly gross. If queen takes c7, rook takes g2. Oh no, my queen, right? Oh no, my queen. And then bishop d5 with decisive results, mate everywhere. Everything's mate. Anything, everything, all things mate. Unbelievable. So after rook d to g8, rook f2 happens. What follows is bam, hitting. King f1, bam, bishop c4, oh my goodness. And then allowing the queen to open up, so there's mate on g1, and he's done. Get him out of here. Rook g1 mate. Bruh. That was beautiful. So after rook g1, okay, this one is white. Oh, I just did this. Wow, look at this. Did y'all remember me just doing this puzzle right here? I was just doing this in Puzzle Rush. I was literally just doing this. Does anyone remember this puzzle? I did this earlier today in Puzzle Rush. You saw me do it. And I did it in like 3-4 seconds or less. But I got it right here. This is white to move. What do you think, chat? What do you think this one is? This is amazing. This one is amazing. What do you think this one is? This one's white to move. White to move. What do you think this one is? How you doing, boss? I'm good. Majirin, how are you? What do you think this one is, y'all? It's white to move. White to move. It's rook takes. What are we taking? Mustachiola. Queen takes a7. Queen takes a7. Queen takes a. Rook takes b8. Rook takes b8. Queen takes. Jeffo says rook a5. Jeffo says rook takes b8, and then I see RDP says rook a5. Rook takes b8. Rook d5. Rook a5. I venture to answer, but I can see it on the right, on the left. Yeah, well, I mean, look at, see, you over here, he wanted to see it. See, I wanted to keep it up here, but you can't just you give him an inch, they take a mile, right? Bruh. Like you can't even. What do we do, right? Wanted to help the man out. No, but at the end of the day, here it is, guys. You are correct. The answer is right here on the left. But if you did look at the answer, it is 100% rook takes a7. Oh my goodness. Rook takes a7 is gross. And after he takes it, when I first saw this puzzle, I was blown away. I was like, wow, that's sweet. Because rook a5, no matter what you do, you're mated. You're mated everywhere. Everywhere. Right? Because after rook takes his mate, queen takes, bam, that's mate. Like, what a beautiful mate. What a beautiful mate. Okay, the next one. White to move here. This is like, it looks like we're just sacking everything. I'm assuming we just... Hey guys, this one's kind of simple, right? Sack first, think later. Shout out to Grandfather Tao one time. Hitting everywhere. Give me that one. Thank you for that one. Oh, he took it to bishop. Wow. Well, let's see knight takes. Let's definitely see knight takes. Knight takes, rook takes, this is hopeless, and then rook to g7, you just check, and then check, mate. Okay, so from here, king e7, he played queen h7 check. Oh, yikes. Oh, my goodness. Cleaning up shop. Okay, what's the move here? We just take the rook, right? Just go bag the rook on the other side. Oh, snap. Bishop f8. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Dog, look at that move. Bishop f8. Why was he giving these type of gems out in this book? Sheesh. Why was he going so hard for this book, though? Bishop f8. Spinkers. Give me that, too. And he just resigns. Gross. In these few examples, the attacking has been done by rooks and bishops in the combination with the queen. There have been no knights to take part in the attack. We shall now give some examples in which knights play a prominent part as an attacking force. Bishop f8, and you might as well slap your opponent too. Bishop f8, come here, big fella. Bow. Bruh. Yikes. All right, so what's next? Okay, so this is knight to move. White to move. Probably knight to move. Knight to move. All right, so I don't know what this is, like knight f6 or knight takes h6. Wait, maybe it's might be like this and then this. Oh, sorry. It might be this. Something like this. Feels like it's something like this. Okay, let's run it back. What we got? Boom, there it is. Yep, knight takes. Ooh, okay, I gotta see this. I want to see it. Here. Oh, just take. And then the king out in the middle of civilization, right? Looking crazy out here. And knight e4 and black should lose. Okay, so knight took here. Knight to c5 was next. And is that it? Oh, is that it? Yeah, that was it. That's all he gave there. Okay, what is this one? Full score notes, Capablanca number 11. This one's white to move. This looks like a Greek gift. Y'all remember that, right? You guys remember that? Greek gift? Absolutely. Here it is. If you wasn't familiar, bam. Bishop takes h7. Here we go. Takes knight g5 and we live. King g6, queen g4, f5, queen g3. This is nasty because you're threatening. Like if you do something like knight d5, knight e6 is devastating. You just forked the queen and the king, or I mean, discovery. King has to move, or you can play queen g5, but that's blocking with your whole face. No matter where you go, king h7 actually leads to mate. If you've never seen this before, so it's cool to see that, right? And then let's do that again. Check. Right, that's beautiful. Oh, actually, right here you play f5 though. Yeah, it's beautiful. And actually, well, right here after knight d5, knight takes. If king f8, you could almost mate probably. I don't see it though. You just take the queen and just keep moving. Like, thanks, give me everything. Right? Queen h4 might do it. Everything seems winning. Knight takes, rook d1, like everything. Everything. Queen g4, and then it says king h6 and white 1. Okay, here it goes. Winning by indirect attack. All right, which one is that? I just want to see where we are in chapters. Oh, this is the last one. So this will be shorter today. So winning by their indirect attack. We have so far given positions where the attacks were of violent nature. And directed against the king's position. Very often, however, in the middle game, attacks are made against a position or against pieces or even pawns. The winning of a pawn among good players of even strength often means the winning of the game. Oh my goodness. Bro, you need to, I'm telling you, if you don't have this book, you're tripping. This is officially a you problem. The winning of a pawn among good players of even strength often means the winning of the game. That's it's talking to a lot of y'all in the chat right now. Well, I'm just up a pawn. I don't know what to do. Well, you should feel confident because this is now often means the winning of the game if you're of equal strength. Wow. Thanks for the follow, American Dummy. Hence, the study of such positions is of great importance. We give below two positions in which the attack aims at the gain of a mere pawn as a means of ultimately winning the game. This one's black to move. Let's first count what's going on. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from white. 7 pawns from white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns from black. I've seen this before. That's because I went through this book. I went through this book. It's crazy. But I've seen this. I went through this book a long time ago, but it hits differently because I'm stronger now. But it hits differently. But it's crazy how many times you should go through material. Right here. Just use this command, bro. This is called Chess Fundamentals, though. This is part 3 that we're covering right now, and the rest is on the YouTube channel. You can cover 1 and 2. Make sure you guys watch that. So here, thanks for the 2 months. Let's go, Clay Ridge. Thank you. I forgot what this was, to be honest, but let's see what this says. So all right, black is a pawn behind, and there is no violent direct attack against white's king. Black's pieces, however, are very well placed and free to act, and by coordinating the action of all his pieces, he is soon able not only to regain the pawn, but to obtain the better game. The student should carefully consider this position and the subsequent moves. It is a very good example of proper coordination in the management of forces. The game continues. Rook to A8. Bruh. What? That's crazy. He pressuring the A pawn, I guess. Maybe swinging this one here. And then, I guess, pressuring the queen side. White played A4. It says Black's best move was B3. And then black should follow up with knight takes, queen takes, and rook A3. And black would ultimately win the A pawn, always keeping a slight advantage in the position. And then it says the text move makes matters easier. Yeah, knight takes, I think you just take and take on A2, but C6 is hanging. So they're waiting right now. They're waiting. And rook A3 stops A4 from happening. So you can never play A4. But the queen was about to take this and take this, right? So that's why you're waiting. Maybe defend this first, play C5, right? You know, and then go from there. Okay. So, okay. See you later, RDB. So, after A4, knight takes D2, queen takes, queen to C4. Nice, hitting C3. Rook FD1. Rook E to B8. Hitting B2, hitting A4, hitting C3. I mean, look at all of this. Like, all of this is just fragile. It reminds me of some type of Banco gambit, but the pawns don't look like this. Queen E3, rook B4. Threatening to win the exchange with bishop D4. Nice. Queen G5, he played it anyway. King H1, boom. Pressure. Threatens to win a knight, okay? So he takes, rook D1, queen back to C4, black will recover his pawn. Beautiful. Next up. All right, what does this say? Whose move is it? It's white to move. Flip it. It says, great content. Thanks, Gerald. Appreciate it. Oh, we have to run it. We have to run it. An examination of this position will show that black's main weakness lies in the exposed position of his king. Okay, let me read that again. Let's first look at this position. Black's king, weak. This is kind of weak. Light square is weak. Everything's centralized. What's the piece count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everything equal. Loose piece on C6. Interesting. If I play E4, he's going to play knight F4. B4, there's... Oh, sorry. B4, there's knight takes B4. Right. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, what's going on? An examination of this position will show that black's main weakness is the king. So his king's weak. And in the fact that his queen's rook, A8, has not yet come into the game. Very important. Indeed, if it were black's move, so let's flip. If it was black's move, we might conclude that we would have the better game. On account of having 3 pawns, so let's pay attention. 3 pawns. Okay, 3 pawns to 2 pawns on the queen side, and the bishop commanding the long diagonal. It is, however, white's move. Like, this is how you need to be reading this, guys, to understand this. And he has two courses to choose from. The obvious move, bishop to c4, which hits d5. Might be good enough, since after rook a to d8, there's b4. I was looking at that b4 too. Would make it difficult for black, but there is another move which completely upsets black's position and wins a pawn, besides obtaining the better position. That move is knight d4. Wow. Dang. That's a strong move. So the bishop's obviously hit. If you take, I have rook takes. And then this looks very annoying. Now I got rid of your bishop and your light squares are weak. I'm threatening to put the bishop on c4 myself. This is still weak. I have pressure here. Like something like this already loses for you. Take, I take with the queen. And you're losing the knight. Immediately. It's crazy. That's nuts how fast I could get there. Knight d4 is very strong. I'm also hitting knight f5 or knight f5. So bishop b7, I spink. Thank you. Appreciate the generosity. That is a free pawn. And this should be converted very easily. And the knight's on f5. You're about to lose in like 2-3 moves. So it's rough. So knight d4 was super strong. So he takes, and then knight b4. Oh, that's a good move. Maybe check first. He checked first. Rook is kind of trapped, bro. Oh, I got rook e6. Play rook e6. Oh, that's a good move. Nice little in between. Queen h5? I smell something here. Oh, dang. He just sacked that boy. I did not expect that. Did y'all expect him to sack the rook there? But I guess he can because, like, I guess the queen's hanging, right? So if knight takes rook, we take rook takes queen. So it makes total sense here. But, I mean, also, you have to be careful, too, as well. Maybe we got rook d4 right afterwards. I think that's exactly what it is. White with the better position is a pawn ahead. These positions have been given with the idea of acquainting the student with different types of combos. Right. I hope they will also help to develop his imagination, a very necessary quality in a good player. The student should note in all these middle game positions that, oh, here we go, write it down. Once the opportunity is offered, all the pieces are thrown into action. Whoa, boy, what do you mean? Big Capablanca. That is fire, right? This is very important. How many times do you not do this with your own games? Every day you do this. Once the opportunity is offered, all the pieces are thrown into action en masse when necessary, and all the pieces smoothly coordinate their action with machine-like precision. That at least is what the ideal middle game play should be, if it is not so altogether in these examples. Perfect. That's fire. Right, that's chapter 3. We're going to do chapter 4 tomorrow, so make sure you guys are reading and catching up if you haven't already. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.